It's Ash from Super Videos, back for another video for Season 8 of The Walking Dead. In this video, we're going to be talking about an interesting topic for 802. So if you go back and read the synopsis for the second episode of Season 8, it says that Rick stumbles upon a familiar face. So the main question is, who is that familiar face? So for me, there's actually 4 characters that could potentially be this mysterious face. Now for all of these characters that I'm going to go through, except 3, it doesn't really make sense for this familiar face to be them. But for the other 3, there's definitely possibility that that might happen. So the first character is Eugene. So Eugene could be the mystery face. Now for Eugene, it doesn't really make sense because of course Rick saw Eugene in the premiere in 801. So would it really be that shocking for Rick to see Eugene again? And would that be a big deal? Probably not. So I'm reluctant to say that it is Eugene, so it's most likely not Eugene. The next one is Jadis. Of course, Jadis was not in 801 and we don't know where she is. So Jadis could potentially be that face that Rick comes upon. Now for Jadis, although it could kind of make sense, it's again a little unlikely. And that's because the way the synopsis makes it looks like it's going to be someone Rick hasn't seen for a while. And I'm pretty sure Rick just saw Jadis. Maybe it's been a couple days since he saw her, but you know, he's seen her. So it's very unlikely that it could be Jadis as well. Now for the other 3 characters, I think they are a bit more likely to be this familiar face. The first one is Sherry. So if you remember, Sherry is Dwight's wife and she was one of Negan's wives as well. And she kind of left. Now we don't know where she went. We don't know when she's going to come back, but she could potentially be that familiar face. Now that being said, I don't know whether Rick actually got to see Sherry and whether they actually interacted, or you know, whether Rick actually knows about her in terms of what she looks like and things like that. So it's unlikely that Sherry is the familiar face as well. Possible that it could be Sherry, but it's unlikely. Now the other character is Heath. So of course Heath has left and we don't know where he is. And it's been a while since he left. He left back in the beginning of season 7. So that mysterious familiar face could definitely be Heath. Rick could definitely stumble upon Heath and we could possibly get an answer about what happened to Heath in this episode. Now that being said, Scott Gimple did say that Heath is most likely not going to come back in season 8. Now he could have said that to throw us off and make it be surprising and shocking when Heath comes back, but there's also a possibility that he's actually telling us the truth. So it's difficult to say. It could be Heath, but if Scott Gimple is telling the truth, then it's most likely not going to be Heath. The last character I have here, I would usually not put this character, but there's been a lot of comments and a lot of people saying that it could potentially be this character, and that's why I have this character here. Now, the only thing that I'm thinking is that this might have something to do with some type of spoiler, because other than that, there's really no reason why people would keep saying that this character is going to come back if there's no spoilers, because it's just out of the blue for this character to come back. So because of that, I feel like there's a possibility that this is attached to some sort of spoiler. So if that's the case, then, you know, there's really nothing I can do about that. And, you know, it's been spoiled for me pretty much. But I do want to discuss it because it's all over the comment section and it's all over YouTube as well. So the last character is Morales. So for those of you that don't know who Morales is a season 1 character that left back in season 1 and we haven't seen him ever since. So there's a lot of fans who really want Morales to come back, and you know, they've signed petitions and everything like that. I'm not sure why, because the character didn't get enough character development. We didn't see him that much, but still, there's a lot of fans that really like him. I don't understand why, but they do. And, you know, there's been a lot of theories that he's going to come back sometime in season 6, sometime in season 7, and now sometime in the next episode, in season 8. Now, I don't know whether this is confirmed or not. I just don't know. It could be a spoiler. It could be a rumor. It could be part of the same theories that's been going around for years. But Morales is definitely another character that has the possibility of coming back. To me, it's very small, but he could definitely come back. Now, if Morales comes back, I'm going to be disappointed. I'm going to be pissed, to be honest. There's a lot of things that don't make sense for Morales to come back. They just don't add up. And if they end up bringing Morales back, in my opinion, it's just going to be fan service and to shut fans down because they keep repeating they want Morales back. And there's really no purpose. There's no substance to bringing him back. Bringing him back doesn't add anything to the story for me. So, in my opinion, if they do bring Morales back, the only reason he is back is because fans have been saying they want him back for a couple of years now. That's the only reason. And if they do that, then the writers lose their credibility to me, because if the writers are just doing what the fans want, then couldn't fans write The Walking Dead themselves? So if that's the case, then why do we even need writers? Fans can just write down episodes of The Walking Dead. So that's the reason I would be a bit pissed and disappointed if Morales is back in the next episode, but I don't know whether he will or not. That's just something that's been going around. If it's me, if I'm going to make a prediction, and if I'm not looking at the spoiler or the rumor, then I would probably say either Heath or Sherry. That's it for this video. See you next time for another super video.